Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. See, the same song which Sri Ramakrishna sang, he is bringing the gist again, the discrimination and renunciation, and they won't touch you. What can you achieve by mere lecturing and scholarship without discrimination and dispassion? God alone is real and all else is unreal. God alone is substance and all else is non-entity, avastu. Vastu and avastu, Sri Ramakrishna uses the term. Non-entity, that is discrimination. He is again extending the meaning of the discrimination. How do you discriminate? The first four qualities to enter into the jnana path, the jnana yoga, is the first thing is the discrimination. Nitya, nitya, vastu viveka. What is nitya? What is anitya? The discrimination between the nitya. Anything I want to have. Oh, this is 2 days. Oh, I don't want. I want eternal. I want peace. I want joy. But not momentary ones. I want the eternal ones. I want eternal peace, the peace which never goes from me. Even if the great dukkha comes also. Dukkhena api guruna na vichalyate. He is not shaken even by that kind of peace within, that kind of joy. That means I am totally free from all bonds that are binding me, whether it is bodily bindings or the nature binding me, or my karmic load. All these I am free. No vasanas that drive me. It's my freedom to have anything I want independent of my vasanas. Vasanas shall not drive me anymore. Nature cannot impose me sukha or dukkha. Now nature is imposing every moment according to my karma what is sukha and dukkha. Now I am happy. Next moment I am miserable. I fall, break my leg. Something happens and I am, even otherwise, the youth is going to fade away. Old age is going to come. The body becomes slowly helpless. As it came, fallen on the ground, it again falls onto the ground. Memory fails. Remembrance doesn't. Intellect becomes weak, senses become weak. How the nature gives whatever is needed to work out the karma and it takes away to again give a new birth with a new vehicle, with new experiences, with new karmic load to work out. So here Sri Ramakrishna is explaining what is that? Nitya, anitya vastu viveka. Second one is iha amutra phala bhoga viraga. Renouncing all enjoyments, physical enjoyments, bodily enjoyments of this world. I want joy. The joy is within. It is not in the objects. I think it is in the objects. Now, a cup of coffee, it's going to give me some amount of joy because I think the joy is in that coffee. If there is joy in the coffee, any number of cups I take, it must give same amount of joy or little more each time. But second cup already I start feeling enough. Third cup, I can't, somehow I can swallow. Fourth, fifth, 10th starts becoming, I start vomiting. If joy was there in that, I should have got the joy even in the 10th cup. but it is not there. Contact with senses, the object, the joy is released from the heart. From within is the ocean of joy. A little joy emerges out, and it is because it is limited. It cannot continuously come out. We have to go there if you want to have unlimited joy. I have to transcend the nature. I have to transcend all limitations if I want to have unbroken joy. So, the joy, second cup comes, is already seized. Third cup, no more joy. Same object. And suppose you keep one person with you because you love, it had already started limiting, because that person whom I love is not free. He is bound by his karmas. He is bound by his nature. I want someone to, I love someone, ask them to come. No, I am busy. Don't call me now. I get disappointed. He has his karmic load. He has his tendencies. Each time I try to somehow match and go with, but each time, oh, nobody is mine. Every time you see that that person has another tendency, he wants something else. I am there for you. No, I want something else. He runs away. She runs away. My child, I start loving. The child wants something else than me. I tell, I will give you everything what you want. No, I want that. I don't want to be with you last. So that because that person or a soul or an object which I am going to love is not in its own control. It is driven by another force. My love remains always unfulfilled when I turn to the world. Because there is no perfected soul anywhere which I can get as mine. And great one realized soul who is ever free, I want to love, he is not limited at all. He is unlimited. If you want to love him, you have to love the rest of the world. He has spread himself into the whole world. He has no limitations. So it is last I come to myself and turn within. Where is that eternal joy? Where is that eternal freedom? Where is that? The turning inward. So my search is on the eternal, everlasting. This is Nitya, Nityamastu Viveka, Iya Amutra Phalabhoga Viraga, Shamadamadi Shat Sampat, Shamadama Tidiksha Upariti Shraddha Samadhana, and then Mumukshutva, intense longing to get freedom from the nature. These are the 4 qualifications to enter the Jnana Yoga. Bhakti Yoga doesn't have any limitation. Anywhere, anytime, with any qualities, with any your past karmas, with all tendencies, you can go towards God. So discrimination is an important part, and just like Yama and Niyama are common for all paths, whatever path you take up in spiritual life. The discrimination, because you have to seek, you have to deny your bodily existence, to be yourself spiritual existence. You have to move from the bodily existence to your spiritual existence. The denial of the body is to assert I am Atman. Otherwise I am body. Body has all limitations, including joys and sufferings, bodily ailments, old age, death, all the transformation that undergoes the body, I undergo if I am body. If I am not body, it doesn't matter. That is discrimination. First of all, set up God in the shrine of your heart. Then deliver lectures. In the previous paragraph, what can you achieve by mere lecturing and scholarship without discrimination, dispassion? We see people know, they understand, but they are not able to give up because the tendencies are so powerful and strong that they are not able. Many people are unable to accept the existence of God because their hold on the world is so strong, so powerful that they are not able to leave their hold. They are driven, their own past is driving them and holding them. So that release is not possible. They cannot think of a thing. Their mind is so much covered. Their intellect is so much covered. They cannot think of a thing called, there is an existence beyond this creation. They cannot think of. So those who are little free from all these things, a understanding has come. They accept God. And then they start reading and understand, oh, this is true, this is right, this is wrong, why morality is necessary, how we have to move. All this we understand. And we understand and we read, keep it as knowledge, and without undergoing transformation, without applying it in our life and getting the result, we start transferring it to others. We start giving lectures. I don't like anybody doing something bad, but I am not able to come out of the bad things with me, myself. Self-analysis and self-introspection must constantly go on. Am I right? Am I right? One of the important principles is life alone can transform life. Words cannot transform. Very subtle. We, in the ashrama, we have perfect disciplined way of living. 5 o'clock, we have to be there at the Mangalarati. Whatever be our bodily conditions or mind or likes, I might not have slept at night. Whatever it is, you have to be there before the shrine opens or before the Mangalarati is taken now. It is a. Now, suppose I don't go, or I go a few minutes late. Without their knowledge, all others have already observed, and to that extent, they discount my value. They don't dare to discuss their spiritual problems with them. Already, that small, he is attending every day, once in a way he is missing. Even then, people, without their knowledge, the nature responds to nature. There is a recoiling, there is a separation. Oh, what can I tell to him? He himself is not following. They don't calculate. Unconscious. A person is perfectly attending to all the duties of life, all the disciplines as it is. He might not have achieved anything in life. He might not be having the scriptural knowledge. Still people trust in him and go to him. Tell their problems, unburden themselves. Just how it works, you see. Because life transforms life. They seeing their life, they trust them. So I may tell you so many things, but if it is I am not following them, we are always accustomed to in correcting others. We want our people, my father must be like this, my mother must be like this, my sister must be, my brother must be like this, these people, all people must be in working field, who must be how? All people we control. We want others, all people to live as I want, but I myself is imperfect. This wise man never looks at the world. He looks into himself. Each time he gets angry on someone comes and insults, I get terribly angry. I am not able to bear anger. And to the extent I feel disgusted with that person. The wise man turns within and says, how did I get angry? The unwise person immediately turns his anger on that person. He wants to get rid of him. He wants to push him. He wants to beat him. He wants to abuse him. And the more he reacts, he'll be more restless. He may get a little consolation of having defeated him or punished him, but it will not solve his problem. The wise man, he gets angry. The moment he gets angry, it turns inward, and that irritation that he gets, he uses immediately as a mirror to see himself. I got angry. I should not get angry. I am human being. Let problems come. Let somebody tell. Somebody who tells me, calls me by name or insults me, I am giving value to his words. Suppose he gives you even in writing that I am a doctor. Has it got value? His abuse I give value. His insult I give value. He is not to be valued. His words are also not to be valued. But I give. Because my ego is getting hurt. So I have to correct myself. When the whole thing is, this world is a mirror of what you are. The world is constantly showing you, what is this? What are you? What are you? You get angry, you get attached, you get lust, you get hatred, you get love. All this, what you are showing to the world. That's all. This world, we are seeing, each one is seeing one world. A realized soul is seeing the same world. He is at great peace. He loves everyone. He is pouring love because he is seeing divine everywhere. He is revealing himself being a saint. Somebody comes and insults him. He says, come my child. In return, he is giving him love and blessing. Because he is seeing the divine, a God coming to his door and telling something. In praise, he praises that person. Wow, what a fine words you used. So these things we see that the common trend is to correct others, not to correct. I never see to myself. So this lecturing, I have read, I have understood, I go on lecturing. Who should be how? But when others look at me, they will be thinking, what corrections does he need? Everyone is thinking of what are the defects in others. So I am trying to see what are the defects within me. So each one has to transcend. Sri Ramakrishna never liked this lecturing or giving advices to others. Here in this world you can see freely people give advice. And they don't have any realization, they don't have any stand, you see small things upset them. And they go on telling. So this lecturing without any attainments within yourself in the realm of spiritual world. Mere lecturing and scholarship, I know all the Upanishads by mouth. You see, when we were in 9th ashram, Bangalore ashram. And then afternoon, some pandits used to come and take us classes on Bhagavad Gita. And after that, when I was posted to Chennai Mutt, one Sanskrit teacher used to come. They are all experts. They could speak in Sanskrit, converse in Sanskrit and explain any scriptures. The whole of Shankar Bhashya and all these things were in their mouth. So much, whole scriptures, any part, anywhere, they can explain. So that was their worth and wealth and their masters. One Pandit used to come to in Bangalore ashrama. He used to tell us, explain Bhagavad Gita in such a way, such a beautiful way, that we will be charmed to hear it. Then last he will tell, see, I have become elderly. I am now 62. You are all youngsters, 18, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. You are all youngsters. And I know everything, you don't know anything. But without knowing anything, you could renounce the world, which I could not do. Knowing everything, I could not renounce the world. I have bondages. I just waiting. I have a daughter, only daughter. She has to get married. The day she gets married, I am going to leave the home and take sannyasa. And it went on. He waited for almost 9 years. And his daughter got married. On the day of marriage, the daughter was taken away. From the marriage hall, he disappeared. Like that, even in Chennai Mutt, when that Pandit used to come, he used to tell us, see, whole scriptures, Hindu scriptures, Upanishads, all the scriptures, the Smritis, Manusmriti, this, that, everything, all the 18 Puranas and Upapuranas, we have read number of times and we are well versed in it. But one thing that pains in my heart is knowing everything, I could not renounce my life, in my life. Of course, I am not attached to anything. That's the grace of God. But still, I could not renounce. Because it is something holding us in the world from which we can release ourselves. But we feel ourselves hurt with the small bonds, tender bonds. They are so tender and they are holding us that we cannot. Any moment, any person, any time, he can renounce. But that small, tender bonds hold them back. Hold them back from eternal freedom, eternal service that they can give to the world. Even in our Bombay ashram, one Pandit was there. He used to take classes for monastics. His daughter and son had got married. They were living. He was a Sanskrit lecturer in an institution. His wife was also a teacher. And around at the age of 40, she became paralytic. The rest of her life, she is on the bed. Nobody at home. He has to go to this college, finish the classes, come running and serve her. Everything he has to cook, serve her in every possible way, and then take care of her, giving bath. He did it for 18 years. 18, not a day or two, not few years even. 18 years he served. He used to come. He was an orthodox Pandit. He used not to eat anywhere outside. And with great difficulty, we used to convince him to take a cup of milk. We used to say it is an offer to God. It is prasad alone, please take. After that, with great hesitation, he used to take. Such an art. How sincerely he was waiting, and how sincerely he did his duties to his wife. He has all means to put her in a nursing home or a old age home or somewhere. There are many people ready to take care of, but he used to serve himself because he has taken the responsibility of that woman. And finally, the day he cremated his wife, she passed away. He left the home and went away. All the things as it is, he handed over to his children and walked away with empty hands. This is the knowledge at that old, ripe age, with the understanding of the life in its depth. Every bit of life he has seen, every person's life he has seen, whole life, his own life and others' life are in his awareness. And behind is the scriptural knowledge, unlimited knowledge of the scriptures. Says God is real, world is unreal. It is momentary, it is eternal. He said, yes, I understood. The day we understand this truth, that these are passing show of the world, lasting for momentary, these are transient, these are ephemeral things, and there is eternal. The day when you understand, this is all going. This appears to be real, but it is not real. The moment I sleep, the world is not there, my body is not there. How shall I tell it is real? When I come back, only memory of the dream world is there. The memory of the waking world is not there in dream state, you see. So what is real? When I am in this state, this is real. When I am in that state, that appears to be real. So the sign of having understood the scriptures, of having understood the world, God alone is real and world is unreal, reflects in his life of renunciation. And renunciation is dedication of his body and mind to the world and to God. He is no more limited. He belongs to everyone. He belongs to all people. All people belong to him. The expansion, renunciation is expansion of consciousness. From the limited consciousness, we reach the expanded state of consciousness. This is what we see. Sri Ramakrishna is telling here, what will you achieve by merely lecturing and scholarship without discrimination, dispassion? God alone is real, all else is unreal. God alone is substance, vastu. All else is, this is substance. This is unsubstantial. The world is unsubstantial. There is no substance. There is appearance, there is constantly changing flux. It is changing. So, because it is constantly changing, my body is constantly changing. Every moment it is changing. We are moving, every moment we are moving towards death. What to hold on to here? What to take as support of my existence? The body which I am taking as a support of everything. When I show anger, I am holding on to this body which is unreal, holding on to this ego which has no base at all, and I am expressing that anger. If within a few years he is no more in this world, what do you think of me? He says, standing, and the base is moving on which he is standing. So this is what we see. We will continue in the next class. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.